So COVID-19 guidelines constantly changing as the case count continues to rise in our state and all across the country.
And with schools starting in most of Maine in just a couple of weeks, there are some questions about how it's all going to work this year. And so our Chloe Thibault has been talking all morning with a special guest to get some answers for us. And we have another question and answer now. Hi, Chloe.
Hey, good morning. Yeah, if you haven't tuned in yet, I'm here with Commissioner Pender Makin with the Maine Department of Education. Thank you for waking up with us and answering some of these questions.
My pleasure. Good to be here.
Awesome. So basically, we got a question from a parent, Megan Parent, and she was saying that her 5-year-old talking about what it's like trying to get them to keep a mask on. So that's how we came to asking you this question this morning. Is it reasonable or feasible to expect children to wear a mask in school all day long, looking ahead to this school year?
Right. Well, as you know, our nation's highest public health officials and Maine CDC are strongly urging all people indoors in schools to be wearing masks. And let's remember that last year we had tremendous success in mitigating the spread of COVID in school settings, and students wore masks all the time, and they did it very well and with very few. In fact, we heard from most educators and school leaders that students did great. I think we adults have a harder time with the masks than the students do. But yes, there are structured mask breaks, certainly, and there are protocols around safely eating and drinking and removing masks. Students did incredibly well with it. And last year, Maine schools had far less COVID spread than any other setting in our state. So we know that this works, and we know that it's very important to keep everybody moving forward and full-time in-person education for every kid.
Great, thanks. And just to clarify for people too, it is by a school basis, correct? Just in terms of who's enforcing, those.
It's our expectation that all schools will be enforcing this, because it is the strong recommendation of Maine CDC and US CDC that universal masks are worn. It seems it is the lowest barrier thing that anybody could be doing in a school setting to ensure that there are minimal disruptions, minimal spread of the coronavirus, and that students are able to have undisrupted learning in person.
Thank you so much, Commissioner. And then coming up after the break, in just a few minutes, we're going to talk about extracurricular activities from sports to drama to music, what that might look like in the school year. Live in Portland this morning, Chloe Thibault, News Center, Maine.